Worldnet presents Dialogue, an unrehearsed televised news conference. Now, from our studios in Washington, D.C., here is your host, broadcast journalist Paul Duke.
Good afternoon and welcome to Worldnet's Dialogue. Today, for our international audience and participants in London, Paris, Rome, and Bonn, we bring you a special program on the NATO summit, which took place last week in Brussels. Our guest today is Lieutenant General COLIN Powell, Assistant to the President for National Security Affairs. General Powell accompanied President Reagan to Brussels for the NATO summit, which took place last week. General Powell, welcome to Worldnet's Dialogue.
Thank you very much, Mr. Duke.
Was anything substantially achieved at the summit conference?
Oh, I think quite a great deal was achieved at the NATO summit. First and foremost, the 16 leaders reaffirmed the purpose of NATO. They showed a very high degree, I think, of political solidarity. They reconfirmed themselves to the prospect that we should negotiate with the Soviets from a position of strength. They gave a ringing endorsement, I might say, to the recently concluded INF Treaty, and they also gave a solid endorsement to President Reagan's upcoming Moscow summit meeting, where we hope to continue our work toward a START agreement, which is also important to the alliance. So I think, on balance, it was a very successful summit, which produced two important documents, a declaration on Allied unity and the purpose of the alliance, as well as another statement on what we need to be doing with respect to conventional arms control.
All right, with that prelude overview, let us proceed. Let us now go to our participants who are standing by with their questions. I'd like to remind you to please identify yourselves and your organizations. We'll begin with London. Go ahead, please, London.
This is Patrick Worsniv of Reuters in London.